that I can handle.
I saw this sign that went around Facebook, and it was outside of a Chinese restaurant. It said 5% off if you bring in your girlfriend, 10% off if you bring in your wife, free meal if you bring both.
Yeah.
All I could think was, you guys, we're going to get a free meal. We're going to get a free meal.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
Oh, I would have had fun with that
Why do men think we can't do the things that they can do?
I don't know.
Because I believe there are some things that we can't do.
I agree. There are certain things I'm not built to do.
I can't pee standing up.
No. I can't lift super
I can't
heavy
write
things.
my name with my urine in the snow.
I mean, I probably could if I practiced.
I maybe could. I do a lot of squats.
But I can pretty much do, or learn to do, anything a man can do, I feel like.
I wouldn't. But I do believe that women have the same rights as men. There's no denying that. You just think the roles.
You just think there are rules versus I don't think that there are.
Yeah. But your point of view was having different roles for moms and dads. And stepdads.
Yes. Because my step-parents didn't parent me, if that makes any sense. They were there to support my parents' decisions. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I looked at them more as like an older sibling.
Oh, wow.
Like that, I respected them. And they definitely cared for me and loved me like their own children. But they left the disciplining to my parents. So like if I acted out with my stepmom, it was, well, wait till your dad gets home. Yes. And my dad handled all the disciplining. And kind of the same for my mom and my stepdad. But like I said, he did step in to discipline me sometimes. But
you're at work and I'm there taking care of the kids. Am I supposed to just not discipline at all? Because
no, you definitely should.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Even if I'm your friend. If I send one of my children
in a role of authority.
Yes. Then you need to make them mind.
Exactly. Amanda next door.
Right.
When she's in charge,
I'm like,
you listen.
Here, do whatever you need.
And she's got some pretty smart parenting tips. Like,
oh, yeah.
Jackson, vacuuming's for women. Made him vacuum her whole living room.
Hey, I'm all for it. All for it. I don't ever want to raise my kids to think that, I don't want to get too deep into this because it's bad for business. But I think I don't ever want my children to have the understanding that this is only for girls and this is only for boys. And
and I like, they are getting a little of both worlds because in this home, you do cook dinner, you do all these things. When they're with me, you're going to do the laundry.
Yeah.
You're going to do the dishes. You're going to help cook dinner. Because I'm single, so I only have one role that I'm kind of splitting into two. And I want them to learn how to do
and that's perfect.
all things. I want them to be independent. I don't want my kids getting married and thinking that she's just going to do everything. No. You're welcome to
and I would not ever do all the things I do for John if he expected it. He just sat down at the table and said, "Woman, where's my food?" I'd be like,
"You're doing it as an act of love."
Excuse me? Yeah.
That's your love language to him.
It is. I'd love to do, and I do that to anybody that comes into my home. Any man, woman that comes in. I do. I serve them,
it's
whatever.
True. She does.
That's how I do. But
it's annoying.
It's not about gender for me.
No, it's not
just
at all.
about
I agree.
my personality and how I want to do things.
And it's how my personality is.
But I think this week when we talked about gender bias in co-parenting, we said this in our podcast that we went two separate ways. I thought of it in the matter of when we went through our co-parenting fiasco before we communicated.
Sure.
I played a big mom role in the kids' lives because we had two completely separate households.
Sure.
There was no communication whatsoever. And I was always, not by you, but I was always chastised. You're not the mom. I mean, even our attorney said that. You're not the mother. I'm aware that I didn't give birth to those children.
And I do understand that aspect of the gender role when it comes to co-parenting and step-parenting. Because as being a woman, you do feel like you're stepping on someone else's turf. Yeah. And you're mothering their children.
I've had it. I mean, I am a mom who's had it done to me.
Or by a mom. Yeah.
Jessica never, I don't feel like she stepped on my toes, but my girls called her mom.
But my whole thing with the gender portion of this is I am very comfortable knowing that my boys are here. I don't feel like you're going to be intimidating or...
But you know that I'm not out to get you.
No,
or that
but
I'm not
you're
replacing
a woman, so you're soft and gentle and nurturing and mothering. A man, it's different. And when you see a man parent, you're just like, no. Yeah. That's not your role.
And I remember feeling that way when the girls would go, because they're girls, and Jerry was a man, obviously.
Sure.
And it was hard sending your girls off because they're sweet little creatures,
Yes.
and dads are all rough and tough.
Yeah.
When they had a stepmom in there, I felt so good. Like, okay, she's going to know what to do to their hair and
Exactly.
like how they're supposed to wash and all those kind of things.
And I don't like knowing that a man is going to... I want them to be an example and teach my sons how to do boy things and manly...
Yes.
Whatever, that's fine. And girly things, who cares?
Yeah.
But as far as being that leader or that I'm gonna let me handle the punishment. No, let me call his dad.
Yeah.
Because like I just trust John in that aspect so much.
Because I feel this way too. You know that the person that created that life would never do anything to really hurt them.
Yes. So I trust it.
So I have a thing about punishment. I'll time out the boys
But you don't ever spank
But
them.
I don't spank.
I know.
I don't spank, period. But that's just...
Right. And John and I
and
handle
I think
that.
you can feel safer.
Yeah.
I go to Target to get these shelves.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And we're different about the whole feminist thing.
We are.
I'm a little bit more of a feminist than
I'm
I
a
used to
burn
be,
your
but
bra.
You are a burn your bra girl.
Yes.
I'm not a bra burner quite yet. So I go in here and I'm picking up these shelves, and I did that. You know where you like your groceries, you can order it online and you get it. Okay.
Self pick up.
So I picked it up, and there's this guy, and he's probably maybe 20 pounds heavier than me, but he's about a foot taller than me. And I said, here's what I might order, and he's like, okay, let me go back and get it. And he brings them out in a cart, and I said, am I going to be able to put those in my car? And he's like, no, you're not. And I was like, well, do I just want to do it just to prove him wrong? Because, I work out. But then I didn't want to be an idiot and get out to the car and not be able to do it. And then I would be embarrassed. So
excuse me,
he's
sir.
like, how about you just pull up your car and I'll load it for you? And I was like, okay. So I go get the car and I see him. And it was so funny because he pushes the cart out and it got wind and it took off and he about couldn't get it. So I was dying. So I pull up to the car and I noticed that one of the boxes kind of had a rip in it, and I was like, oh no, is this one damaged? And he's like, no, those are my claw marks, because I almost dropped it.
Oh my God.
So that was like, okay, I'm going to get you back.
Man
Then
card, please.
He says, so I really hope you have somebody at home that's going to help you get these out. And I look at him and thinking, is he trying to hit on me?
He wanted to get in the back of your trunk.
And I was like, I'm
and help
pretty sure
you.
my husband can handle it, but thank you very much. So this is where we're different, I think, that I love being the woman in the relationship.
You love the old school.
You like to be the man in the relationship.
I do. I feel like we can both wear pants.
Yes.
I'm not wearing a skirt.
We're both in charge of different things. But I love being, like, if I could go back to the 50s where I did wear my pearls and my dress and stay home and cook.
If I could go to the 60s and burn my bras, I would.
I wouldn't.
But you've said it before. It's going to take a man to come in and control me.
Yeah.
I mean, not literally, because please don't ever do that. But
but you will
corral.
need someone
like
to
someone to just, okay, Lauren.
rope you
get
in.
it together. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a tough job.
See, and I like having that, though. I like having the threatening of the dad.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I was raised on that. My mom, wait till your dad gets home.
I did never have that because my parents didn't co-parent. It was two
yeah.
separate houses. However, my stepdad, who is a very calm man, bless him for trying to raise me, spanked me one time when I was probably 7. And I definitely deserved it. And he feels bad about it to this day. Like, can't live with himself. Can't even. He was like, your brown eyes were crying. I was like, I was being a brat.
Yes, I deserved it.
I deserved it.
You needed more spanks.
Yes, 100%. I remember in the beginning, you guys, Jackson said, Mom makes us make our own breakfast. It was like shock.
Oh, yeah.
I
I was like, they're babies. They can't make their own food.
He can definitely get a Pop-Tart out of the pantry and pour some, or put a waffle into the toaster.
You know what it is for me? It's more of a control thing because maybe I'm OCD. I just want things done a certain way.
See, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I am, as long as it's getting done. The other
so
day,
I don't want them to load the dishwasher.
I told Jack to fold the laundry, and you would have thought that I asked him to saw his leg off with a nail file. He did like 4 pieces. He's like, I can't even do it. I don't even know how. I don't care if it's wrinkled and there's arm sleeves over here. It's getting done, and you're learning to do something self-sufficiently.
We had therapy, and I was telling her, I don't like giving the kids certain chores because I like things done a certain way.
Mhm.
But I've learned that I cannot do everything.
No.
I'm only one person. So I do let them do certain things in the laundry. They're allowed to fold their PJs. They're allowed to do underwear.
God.
and
Just
socks.
let them fold it.
But the shorts, the pants, the shirts.
Listen, I don't
just
even
can't.
fold mine. So
Exactly. I can't handle it.
I'm really teaching them something that I'm like,
You're teaching them that their poor wife is going to hate
do
them
what I
because
say, not as I do.
they're going to throw all their clothes on the floor.
Like, where did you learn this from? My mom. I don't make my bed. I did make it this morning half. Like, I halfway made it. So, like, the
Don't
top's
you
not
want
all
to go to
creased.
bed in like a comfy...
It is comfy, regardless.
But it's not made.
Why does it need to be made?
Because
I'm going to get it all
it's like
disheveled
a
anyway.
new day. And
Do you want to come make my bed? It's only 8 houses down.
no, Joan makes our bed now.
See?
So we have rules in this house. It's 50-50.
You're preaching roles.
When we first got together, I bet it did kill him because he was married to you. He never had to do that.
No.
And I'm like, make the bed and the pillows have to be a certain way. And there's probably, 12 pillows on the bed.
100, yeah.
Yeah. So he's had
I do have a lot of pillows. I think that's a girl thing.
Yeah.
Because I have like
I'm
4.
like a throw
sometimes 6.
pillow queen.
I just love pillows. Because
I
I
do
sleep
too.
by myself, so I want to be all cozy and comfy. And
Oh, and I sleep with at least 2 every night.
and I sleep with like 3 throw blankets.
Do you really?
I have them like all around. I don't know what it is. Like a security thing.
Wow, maybe.
I love blankets.
Sorry.
Great. Super. Let's get
I
started.
always wanted to do the robot.
Oh, I do. My sister and I dance like this in clubs.
Oh, no.
And no one cares.
I have a no dance rule.
Oh, I dance. I have fun.
No, not
No,
this
you
girl.
let it
I can
out.
do the boot scoot and boogie.
Everybody's watching, but who cares?